looking to a time when most of the world's babies will be African. Forecasts suggest that by 2100, a majority of the world's babies will be from that continent, leading to prediction of an African century. As recently as the early 1990s, Sub-Saharan Africa was richer per capita than China. Now China is far better off. Indeed, the gap is widening between Africa and the rest of the world. Much of the world is accustomed to thinking of Africa as an impoverished sideshow, accounting for only a small share of the world's population and gross domestic product. But what if that is poised to change? Experts at the International Monetary Fund have argued that we are entering the African century. I wouldn't go that far, but they are right to point to profound demographic and other shift suggesting that Africa will play a far more important role in the world. A few data points. Because of collapsing fertility elsewhere, Africa will make up an increasing share of the world's population. Africa accounted for less than 10% of the world's population until the early 1970s, but the demographic forecast in the Lancet suggests that by 2100, 54% of the world's babies will be born in sub-Saharan Africa, including North Africa, and the share is even higher. If that forecast is right, and always be skeptical of long-term demographic forecast, at some point in the 22nd century, a majority of the world's population will be African. A century ago, there were similar numbers of Africans and North Americans. Now there are 2.5 times as many Africans. It's expected that by 2100, there will be 5 times as many Africans. By 2100, more than 80% of the world's population is expected to be African or Asian.